What is up, everyone? My name is Carlos. Whoever parked here must either hate me or hate EVs. We're gonna go inside first to explain everything because it is freezing and there's music playing. The music, it's so weird. I don't know what this is, but the guy's like, I had a teddy bear named Lily, and Lily was my best friend, and me and Lily are also lovers. It's like such weird music. I don't know who's playing the music. But according to the parking guy, he said that they've been playing the same song for 2 hours. Insane. I don't know if they're trying to mentally break us or what. Here we are at BP Pulse. This is so exciting. A long trip, 9 hours, but 9 hours and it was worth it. I was actually 30 minutes late, but BP Pulse worked with me and I still got my interview in, which we'll go through. First, I just want to kind of show you around. All right, so as you can tell, we're at a travel center, Popeyes, Subway, a gas station, and an EV charger. So this is BP Pulse. I've never heard of them. They are not in North Carolina, so I don't know anything about them, but here they are. The only thing I do know is that they share the same chargers as IONNA. Here we are. Everything looks nice. This is kind of a launch event, so that's why there's like a DJ and everything here and a lot of important people. Behind us, we have a bunch of trucks. So I'm assuming this is where trucks stop to eat or to sleep or to fuel up. But yeah, there are a lot of truckers. Shout out to the truckers. They work very hard for us to get what we have. This area is nice, and this is actually a perfect place to put an EV charger, which is right next to, again, a gas station. So EV charger, gas station, and then just a bunch of trucks. So we have so many choices for snacks and food. This place is humongous. I don't know how to explore this. So obviously we have bathrooms, which is a necessity. I don't know who they are.
$4 million for accidental death, $300 and then $40,000 in whole life insurance.
There's more to explore here. I'm just kind of exploring, hence the name. Oh, I guess this is a different store. Oh, driver kiosk, okay, I see. So those are for the truck drivers. I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, so this is actually a truck driver stop and a gas station and everything else, I guess. And I guess there's upstairs. Oh yeah, look, okay, there's a sign. TV lounge, showers, phones, laundry mat. Okay, we might have to explore this. Let's see. I've never been to a place like this before. This is all new. They have a fitness center, cameras, lounge, laundry room. This place looks nice. There's more stuff back here. I'm not gonna go all the way back there, but. So that is very interesting. I felt like an outsider going inside. People were just looking at me like, what are you doing, kid? But yeah, this is basically where they're putting the EV charging. And we're gonna go ahead and take a look at a few. So let's see, instructions. Oh, this is exactly like IONNA, okay. So we can do the app or we can charge a credit card, select connector. Yeah, this is exactly like IONNA and it's because they use the same hardware. So let me go ahead and grab my car and we can start charging and see what this is about. Looks like we're doing the ribbon cutting ceremony.
Be mindful of our surroundings while we're here. We do have everything toned off.
Quite simply, connecting to the grid removes the point source of pollutants and allows this reduction to continue as a transition.
Jay Sharma, I'm the CEO of BP Pulse's EV charging business. I want to welcome you all here. This is a pretty big milestone for us. Getting our first travel centers of America. Thank you very much for coming.
Woo! So we are here at BP Pulse in Florida, Jacksonville, Florida. I'm with
Jay Sharma, I'm the CEO of BP Pulse.
Thank you for meeting with me and thank you for taking these questions. So first question for my audience is, if they're not familiar with BP Pulse, because I know they're fairly, not all around the United States yet, how would you describe it and how did it kind of get started?
Yeah, that's a great question. So BP Pulse is the EV charging brand of the global energy major BP, and we operate in 10 plus countries around the world, and we have 40,000 plus or thereabouts charging stalls across the world. And for the last year and a bit, we've been expanding in the US. BP also owns the Travel Centers of America brand, the Thornton's brand, of course the BP brand, Amoco, and the Arco and brands in Northern California. And so we go to market through all of these brands, and you will see BP Pulse EV charging showing up at many of these locations. But in addition to this, you'll also see it showing up at airport locations in what we call a GigaHub format, which is a large format EV charging only site. That's a little bit about who we are and where we're going.
Now, there's a lot of different types of, there's a lot of different companies charging stations. What makes BP Pulse a little bit different or stand out, or anything unique about charging here instead of anywhere else?
I see us, what's differentiating about BP is, one, we bring a lot of experience to it. With experience comes, we hope a better experience for the customers. We also have the ability, and you will start seeing this in the future, where along with our sister brands, we'll be offering, multi-fuel loyalty solutions, for example, to our customers. And I think those sorts of providing customer choice, providing customer convenience while you're charging your electric vehicle, providing high uptime, which is really important. I mean, our networks, for example, in Germany, China, etc., run at 98% plus reliability. In Germany, we use some of the same hardware, for example. So we are looking to bring that exceptional customer experience, customer choice, and I think that is what will differentiate us from some others who maybe don't have this natural synergy that we have through our various brands.
Now, this is actually my first time hearing about BP Pulse. Do you guys do plug-in charge for any manufacturers right now, or is that something that you're working with manufacturers? Well,
plug-in charge is coming. We don't do it right now at the moment, but it is coming soon, very soon. My focus and our team's focus really is getting the basics right. It's really important to get the basics right, and sometimes what happens in nascent industries like EV charging is we start trying to do too many things at the same time, and you get into a situation of a jack of all trades, king of none. And so we're really focused on doing a few things, but doing them really well. We're focused really on scale and scaling quickly. And then we will make these enhancements, ensuring that the experience again is a good one before we roll them out more broadly.
Gotcha, I like that.
Yeah.
Now, as far as talking about scaling, do you guys have a plan as far as like all of the United States, like every state, or right now, what is the kind of structure that you guys are going for? Yeah,
so eventually, yes, we will be across the United States, but you got to eat the elephant one bite at a time.
Exactly.
So where we are focused and where we are listening and broadening ourselves is we're focused on sort of the top 40 cities across the US, and we are focused on the highway corridors that link up these top 40 cities across the US, and the airports that serve these top 40 cities across the US. So that's where we are focused, and we are again back to the point of being diligent and focused. That's how we are going after it, rather than a scattergun.
I like that. So the last question I have for you is, what is the biggest challenge in making a whole network connect and BP Pulse, like you were saying, like one at a time and just focus on the customer. But a lot of people that don't understand how much effort it goes into this will be like, hey, why aren't there chargers everywhere? So what are like the biggest challenges so maybe people can understand why it's not overnight?
Yeah, this is a great question actually. So I think the biggest challenge is there's three. There's we call it the sort of the 3 Ps that we're dealing with: place, power, and permit. Now, place being real estate,
Right.
and real estate is something we always welcome new partners. We want new partners. You'll be hearing about new partnerships we've signed up. We're signed up with partners like Laz Parking, with Simon Properties. We collaborate with Hertz, for example. So real estate collabs are really important, even outside of just what we've got with our own. And I think that's one of the things that will help the industry to grow. But the two other ones one is power, right? Power is a struggle, and in a world where AI is also looking for power, EV charging is also looking for power. Power is getting that power in, getting it on time, getting it in quickly is important. And the third thing is permits. Permitting takes a long time.
Yeah.
I will describe it as an awkward process sometimes.
It's a bureaucracy, right?
Yeah. So that's the third thing that can be a challenge.
Yeah.
So I think place, power, permit, these sort of 3 things are pretty critical to scaling up the business, and I'm sure we'll get there. I wanted to leave you with one, and your viewers, with one reference point. In China, you can activate from start to finish 90 days for a high voltage site.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
So I think we can learn.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that we need to be like
Right.
because it's a different geography, but
Exactly.
we can learn from different markets, and I think speed up the process in the U.S. and it'll be good for the consumer at the end of the day if you're able to do that.
Yeah, perfect. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for coming.
All right, it is time to charge now. So it is connected. So station 5-2-086. All right, so connector 2, begin charge. Let's see what happens. Oh, any help? All right, now it says my charge session is underway. This is a crazy charging session. Things are flying everywhere. Let's see what the screen says real quick. Oh, there it is, just like IONNA. Charging detail, yeah, this is like exactly the same. But yeah, so we are charging. But yeah, this is very similar to IONNA. I don't see any $75 charge, so that's a plus. All right, so firstly, I just want to say thank you to BP and everybody involved with BP Pulse. They invited me. I've never been invited somewhere before, and they acknowledged me, so it felt like kind of weird, but good at the same time. So I just appreciate BP and everyone involved that helped me come here and experience this and network. I'm just excited for a new, sorry, there's like people at my car. I'm just excited for more charging stations, and especially something like this where they can put a bunch at BP gas stations or partner up like what they're doing right now. So I'm really excited for this. This is actually a really cool place. I'm just not familiar with the whole lounge type areas, but it's really cool, especially if you're doing like long trips like I did here to come to Florida. So thank you, BP Pulse, and thank you everyone involved, and then inviting Joanna. Thank you, Joanna. All right, so we're basically done charging. We're at 93%. It cost me $20 for this charge. Here's kind of my take on the BP Plus. I'm really happy that they exist. I'm really happy that they're doing it. This location seems awesome. Yeah, this is exactly just like IONNA, so anything I complained about with IONNA most likely will be the exact same complaints here. Screen on one side, it's just kind of awkward, especially if another car was here. Overall though, I'm happy. Like I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I'm happy that BP Pulse exists. I'm happy to be here. But at the end of the day, they're trying to add more infrastructure for EVs. I'm happy with how it turned out. I'm happy with the app. I'm happy with how it charged. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Well, I probably should do this way. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you again, BP Pulse, for inviting me. And with that said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.